Reginald Dunningham for Channel 6 News. Breaking news. Fellas, if your girl pays all the bills, she's your dad. When you want to have sex, you should say, hey, Pops, can I have some please? I cut the grass and did all my chores. And you know what else I think? I think people who don't bring the majority of the money in the relationship need to stop talking about who doesn't need to cheat before you get cheated on. Huh? I'm majority shareholder in this relationship. You don't make any rules. Shut your ass up, vacuum that floor, and take the chicken out. Huh? That's fair, right?
Shit, we celebrating 1 year anniversary today. So
Real?
We're going out to dinner.
Uh-oh. Conception?
No, not me and her. We've been together.
Okay.
Longer than that. No, we on 2 years. Nah, but this is my first year doing being full time. Like I quit literally. My last day of work at WorldPay, my corporate job, was August 28th, 2020.
We're going to get into that right now, man. This is the Type Shit Podcast, man. You already know, man, this is the podcast where we talk to entrepreneurs about their entrepreneurial journeys, man. Hopefully, if you are an entrepreneur, want to be an entrepreneur, maybe you're a young cat, don't know what you want to do, man, we can drop some jewels on you, man. So we holler at people who are already in motion, man, doing it. Who better to learn from than somebody who already doing it, man. I am your guy, Sixx, man. First off, I just want to say this, man. Get your ass over to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We adding value over here, man. Type Shit Podcast, man. Type Shit Podcast. Say it with me. Type Shit Podcast. There you go. You got it. It's the same thing on Instagram, man. Make sure you holler at us. And if you want to go even deeper, man, holler at us at the crib. SixxSenseMedia.com. SixxSenseMedia.com. Got a special guest today, man. We hollering at people who getting it out the mud, man. And we was just talking about this actually before we turned on the camera. You said today is your 1 year anniversary of quitting your job.
1 year anniversary of quitting my corporate job. Work my 9 to 5. 1 year anniversary.
Where was you at?
WorldPay.
WorldPay. What sound like?
It was like
should have robbed them.
It was a credit card processing company. But you know what the important thing is? At that credit card processing company, I learned about contracts. I learned about how to organize my business. Yeah. So that corporate job helped me, but it also helped me invest into Combs Graphix, where we are today. So
that's what it's all about, man. It's no shame in having to get a job.
Facts.
But if you can, try to get you a job in the lane of where you want to go, man, so you can peep how they doing it, steal all they little scandalines, man, and take it, incorporate it into your corporation.
Absolutely.
Man, and just grow bigger, man. How old are you?
I am turning 30 next month.
Really?
Yes.
You don't look it, man.
Ooh, 30, you know black don't crack, man.
Yeah. I'm actually about to be 60 next year, man. So, man, you already know. Man, I wanted to holler at you because I see you out here moving in the streets, man. You, it look like you a one-man team right now?
No, actually, I have 2 other photographers. Shout out to Vari Pics and shout out to Hunt Visions from Jalen Hunt. So
okay. When
I do big events or when I'm unable to attend certain events, I don't turn down jobs. I just subcontract out my guys to teamwork make the dream work.
That's smart.
Absolutely.
When did you decide to start doing that? Like
when I noticed my company was growing bigger, and it was getting bigger, and it was getting bigger, and I was like, I can't do this by myself. Yeah. So that's why I have my girlfriend with me. She runs all the finances. I have 2 other photographers looking to hire a graphic designer this year, like ASAP. So I just knew I couldn't focus on certain projects or do certain things. So that's when it was time to spread the wealth.
I'm gonna be totally transparent, man, on this show, man. I have a problem with that. My company is growing bigger, and I feel like I need to add some people to the team, but I got trust issues, man.
All of us do.
How did you get past that? You just jump in?
No, it was timing. I think that's what it is. It's timing. I learned that God's timing is never wrong. It's always right. Yeah. And I'm the type of person, I'll be rushing everything. I'll be like, all right, boom, 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 trying to get this shit done. Yeah. But it just happened to be with the right people at the right time. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, man. How important is a team to you?
Very important. I am going to be a millionaire. Let me say that again. I am going to be a millionaire.
Say it again.
And I need a team to become a millionaire. And not only that, I get to pay people. I get to put money in people's pockets. I get to be able to put money in her pockets. Like that's overall, that's probably the best feeling ever is being able to pay someone.
When you pay people every Friday, do you say, oh, you do
Yes.
that? Oh,
Boss.
feel like a boss. I might just go rub gravy on my nipples and listen to Omarion sing in my bathtub.
Shout out to Rick Ross. I'm going to partner with you one day. Bel Air, whether it's on cookies, whether it's on something, I am going to partner with Rick Ross one day.
Hey, I'm on the same thing. Scoot over a little bit, man, so we can get kind of sense. But yeah, man, who is your dream job with?
Ooh, dream job is with me. I accomplished my dream. I have already accomplished my dream within first 10 years of just working. I mean, how long have you been working for?
I've been doing my show for like
your
first job.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
Yes.
man. I was on the block at like 3.
Okay.
Selling big pounds, man.
Big pounds.
No.
No baby bottles.
Yeah, right. Man, like 14. I might have a job like 14. You know,
So,
high school. You want to get some money, man. Get
Yes.
some bullshit after school.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
since the first time I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I was selling artwork my sophomore year in high school.
Yeah.
I had an assistant, one of my best friends in high school. He was taking orders and I was doing them. So I've always had that. We went to go steal chips out of Dollar General and flip them inside the locker room.
Yeah.
I've always been doing that. So I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur, and I've always had somebody around me or a team around me in order to elevate. So
That's hard, man.
yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
I am going to be you are going to be a millionaire.
Definitely.
You hear me?
And you make me, you keeping it present in my mind that you gotta have you gotta be able to be able to trust people, man.
Facts.
Relationships that's what it's all about, man. A
Facts.
working relationship, an intimate relationship, man. So I appreciate you for saying that to me, man. That's definitely inspirational, man. You had a team in high school selling chips. That's hard. I mean, making art.
Art and chips.
Yeah.
And candy.
Well, with the chips, that's kind of called a co-defendant.
Hey, I think it's past the statute of limitations, right?
I definitely on some chips, man. I hope so. I heard that stealing food is a felony. That show you how much they like, man. We'd rather you starve.
We'd rather you throw that shit away
Yeah.
than to go feed a starving person.
That's crazy.
That's how
man.
crazy this world is, right?
Well, we about to get into where you came from a little bit. But first, man, you know, games is a big part of this show, man. We about to play In My Bag. You know, it's another week of me not having the bag, man. But it's cool. We got the questions right here, man. Go ahead, pick some.
All right, so first question: what would you not want to film?
Somebody call you, they like, man, hey, I need you to do such and such. And you like, hell nah.
I would say anything that involves. Actually, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so I don't think there's nothing I wouldn't film. As long as the bag is coming with it.
Yeah.
Like she just had a request the other day. My girlfriend Jazz had a request the other day. It was some pornography. It was somebody bullying. But I was like, well, what if he realistically wanted to give you that bag? Would you do it?
Yeah.
And I was, well, go ahead and take it. So nothing I wouldn't film.
How you prepare to shoot porn? Well, how would you prepare for that?
Well, first I watch semi porn, not all the time, but I watch porn to know enough what's going on. One of my friends in high school.
What is semi-porn? Is that
not semi porn, but
porn with
not.
Arsenio Hall in it?
I just don't watch it often. Like I
Okay.
watch enough of it to know what's going on. Like enough to I want to start my own company. Then dead ass.
You want to start your own porn company?
Absolutely.
Really?
You know how much money is in porn?
Yeah, but do you want that? Do you want people's vibes, the sexual vibes, all on you?
We're not
equipment?
here for feelings. We're here for a bag. You feel me? If the job inquires me to do it and I know my shooting skills, I'm gonna make that shit 10 times better. We're gonna have fun with that.
Yeah.
I like being in uncomfortable positions.
And they got the new lenses, like the tubular lens. It can go straight in. You can. Whoa. Ooh. Man.
We're doing everything, so all types of angles. And even bringing that up is I've been in situations where I was in a room where it stank and I was uncomfortable. I've been in rooms where I'm just like, I should not be here, but I've done it because I like to be in uncomfortable positions. And you just never know what's going to make it up.
Go deeper on the stinking room, man.
Oh,
What was this
man.
about? Was it celebrities in this room?
No, I was filming a commercial, right, for a client, which I will not name, but the room was just it was bad. It was bad. It was like, come on, man. But you know, we worked our way through it.
I won't breathe too hard. That's why I can. You know, sometimes, hey, it'd be a dragon in my breath. Dragon in my throat.
Absolutely. But yes, I don't think there's nothing I will not shoot.
Okay.
Absolutely. Throw that away.
All right, man. So where you from?
I am from Cincinnati, Ohio, born and raised. Graduated from Mount Healthy High School in 2009. Went to Art Institute of Cincinnati for 2 years for graphic design, and I dropped out, and now I'm a full-time graphic designer.
You notice how many people drop out of school and be millionaires later?
A lot.
A lot.
Isn't that telling us something?
It is. It is, man. People like, man, I'm art. What you gonna teach me, man?
What?
I know I'm 12, man, but this ain't.
I already know it.
You know, Nas dropped out in the 7th grade.
Man, listen.
Hey.
With Bill Gates, didn't he drop out of college?
Yeah, man.
Elon Musk didn't go, some shit like that.
When you focus, man, you can make anything happen.
Man, listen, YouTube University has been amazing. Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah.
Full-time YouTuber. And now we making money off of it.
So you already monetized?
No, not monetized, but I feel like the work that I put on YouTube, it gets me that residual income.
Yeah.
Because a client gonna go on my YouTube page and be like, oh damn, he knows how to shoot that. Let me go ahead and hire him for it.
Yeah, because I see you don't stick in one lane, man. I see you doing birthday parties, you doing I see you down at the progress report. I just see you in a gang of different places, man. How does that help you or hurt you?
One, it never hurts me because I am constantly meeting new and different people. And it's from what I was taught or what I've learned growing up, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right,
so if you just never know what you're gonna get from being in a room at a bar full of white people, or we down at Club 7. You just never know. 2 different environments, but you gonna get some type of product out of that.
Yeah.
So be everywhere. If you don't see Cone's Graphics or you're not familiar with Cone's Graphics, then that means I'm not doing my job.
How do you promote?
Everything. So social media presence is really, really heavy right now. I think I'm on 6 or 7 social media platforms. TikTok coming soon. And then I have been running Facebook ads for about 12 months now. So, and being able to invest that money into my ads has doubled the business coming towards me.
So talk about how you doing the Facebook ads. How was it helping you? How do you kind of like set it up for people who don't know how to run?
Absolutely. So for people who don't know what Facebook ads is, it's when you're watching a TV channel and every 2 to 5 minutes they do a break, you see a commercial. So I want to break it down as it's actually a commercial to me. I consider it as a commercial. Yeah. And every time you watching The Simpsons, every commercial break you're gonna see Walmart. So that's how I'm treating my ads. So when I set up my ads on Facebook, every time you scrolling down your timeline based on the things that you like and based on the things that you are subscribed to on that social media platform, it's going to pop up, whether it's fashion, whether it's art, whether it's music. If you like those type of things, that ad or that commercial is going to pop up on your platform. So for the people that are in my territory, they're going to see my ads because that's what their social media profile is tailored to. So not only am I running Facebook ads, but Facebook actually does an amazing thing because I think Instagram or Facebook owns each other or some shit like that. My Facebook ads that I currently run show up on Instagram feeds. So right now I'm on average. I've been doing for the past 6 months. I put about $100 worth of ads into Cone's Graphics, and then my budget by the top of 2022, I want to be able to spend $500 worth of ads into my business.
So is $100? Is this monthly? Is this weekly?
It's, I would say, monthly, or it depends on the duration that you run the ad for.
Okay.
So you can set up an ad for 5 days. You can set up an ad for 2 days. You can set up an ad for 30 days. You can set up an ad for 90 days, and it's going to give you an allotment of how much you want to spend per ad. So I can run an ad on Facebook for 30 days and do $1 a day, and it'll give you your specific reach, and it'll also give you your target audience.
Who are you do you know your demographic by now? Or
Yes.
are you still kind of broad?
No, I know one. Since I have multiple streams of revenue, I have to have a demographic per stream of revenue.
Sure,
so since I do graphic design, photography, videography, motion animation, I have my own apparel line. All of those are tailored to different select audiences. Like specifically my clothing line, To be fully transparent with you, I don't sell a lot in Cincinnati. You know where all my sales come from? Outside. Yeah. So we're talking West Coast, we're talking East Coast, we're talking Atlanta. That's where most of my sales come from. Yeah. So I make sure I target those audience and then continue to grow from there. Graphic design is all over the place. Video, Cincinnati and Atlanta, that's my biggest markets. And then photography, everywhere. That's my biggest market. And attack it, right?
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah. Don't just go. I was just talking to the guy I had on the show. My last guest, he wholesale houses. He learned off YouTube University how to wholesale houses. Mm-hmm. And we was just talking about, like, you gotta have so much trust that you don't even think to fail, man. You just gotta go.
Yeah.
Just go, man. And know you gonna, as long as you keeping it, as long as you solid, man, you're gonna end up in a solid place, man. Mm-hmm. So
failure is not an option.
Nah, it's not. And you never lose, man. You either learn or you win. Or both. Yeah, man.
Can't is not in my vocabulary.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Unless it's something that you really like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I cannot eat your ass, sir.
Or I can delegate that to somebody else.
My homeboy gonna eat your ass, sir. Yeah.
Exactly.
You vaxxed? You be back and forth to Atlanta, man. You got that vax?
Man, I'm not vaxxed.
You ain't gonna get it?
I'm back and forth. I'm outside. If you want to do business with me, do not hesitate to inbox me. I don't play around.
You don't see yourself getting vaxxed, man? You ain't gonna?
No, not at all.
What if, you know they're starting to put borders on states now.
Yes.
So what you gonna do, man?
If it
you
comes,
can't get into Atlanta.
If it comes to that point, then yes, I'll get vaxxed.
Really?
But until it stops my money, we full go mode.
And why? Why not?
Why vax myself or why not vax myself?
I thought that was a good answer when you were just like, why? Why should I?
Why should I?
Yeah.
And it's troubling for the arguments on both sides, but it's what your gut feeling, honestly. How do you feel about it? Is I've seen the side where, hey, we don't know what we putting in our weed or we don't know what we putting in our food, but we don't know what we putting in that shot either. So it's just like, hey, fuck it. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, right?
It's all genocide, man. It seemed to be all genocide. Like the food, the water.
I seen a post on Facebook yesterday about slaughtering dogs to eat. And I thought about it and I was like, I mean, I am slaughtering a cow if I'm eating a steak. Or if I'm slaughtering a pig, I'm eating bacon. So it's just like, does it make sense? Or are we just going to stop eating meat altogether?
I think that's the move right now. I think that's the move, bruh. Like, you don't know what they putting in food, man.
You don't.
You look at the line at McDonald's and you like, people still coming here?
White Castles? Taco Bell?
That's dog food.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Bruh, it's all disgusting, bro. I think we living in an era of information where it's like, it's so, the truth is in front of your face so heavily, it's like, man, how can you deny this, or why would you even fight against this, man? Mm-hmm. You gone vegan yet?
No, I wouldn't say I've gone vegan, but I give it days where I'm just like, all right, I'm not gonna eat red meat, or I won't eat fish for a long time. Chicken is like I'm still holding on to chicken.
Niggas!
I know, right? Why?
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Why am I holding on to chicken? It's like the last thing I gotta. Even the fruit and vegetables. Mm-hmm. It's like, damn, because I know what they're doing at these farms.
They's pesticiding them down.
But I also met somebody that lives in California that grows his own shit. So it's like, all right, you got to stop being lazy where you can make that outcome. You got to figure that out for yourself.
I feel like everything is pushing us to restore order. Like, I feel like the COVID, all that is restoring order, because it's like, man, you can't trust nothing. Man, just go back to growing your own stuff.
Yep.
If you want to, you can go to like Tractor Supply and get your own chickens. Yep. Like, it's just, do it yourself, man.
I think we came to the point where we're very impatient.
Well, why is that?
Because we've been tailored to have stuff given to us so fast.
What's giving us stuff so fast, though?
Us.
The internet.
Us.
Yeah.
We control the internet.
We are the internet.
We are the internet, yeah.
The internet, I said this before, man, the internet ain't nothing but computers communicating with each other, trading information.
It's a game.
My mind is a computer, your mind is a computer. Right now, we on the internet.
Facts.
The more people who are in the network, the more information you can share, the broader your bandwidth.
Yes, correct. Your reach.
Yeah, man.
We're playing a game. It's how well can you play that game?
How well can you play that game, man?
I'm really good at playing games, but if we talking money games, that's a whole different game.
You turn up.
Turn up.
How much money can you make from doing everything you do? For somebody who out there like, man, I want to get into it, but I don't know, man.
Unlimited. I feel like it's an unlimited amount because one, because I do a lot of different things, and two, we're living in the social media content. We're living in that era where everybody needs me. If you haven't booked me for something now, you're going to book me for something later because you need me. Just simply put as that, because the age of technology, where we're going, where we're advancing to, whether it's visuals, whether it's a logo, whether it's apparel, I've built my company to be a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So you're going to need me. As simple as that. So unlimited amount of money.
I feel that.
Unlimited.
I consider myself a Walmart too, man. It's just like, man, the pandemic showed you, like, man, you gotta have a skill, a trade, or something.
Yeah. How was your experience during the pandemic? What were you doing before, and then what happened during, and then what was your outcome after? Before
and during, I had a job. During, I decided I can't do this no more.
Right. Where were you working at?
Man, I was working. Man, I had about 4,500 jobs last year.
Who didn't?
Man, like, bro, but like, I was working. I'm not even gonna shout them out, but they make like electric vehicles.
Okay.
But I was working
was it
there.
Tesla?
No, it wasn't Tesla. It's here in the city.
Okay.
There's a place that was probably about to blow up, man. They had like a UPS contract and all this stuff. But fuck them. But yeah, man, I just decided like I would rather lose in my own hands than lose. If people can feed you, they can starve you.
Correct.
And I've been at too many jobs where they just like, hey, nigga, come here. Don't want you here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can leave. Like, I'm like, nah, bro. Like,
and they want us to give them a 2 weeks notice.
Right. Like, we way more empowered than we give ourselves credit for.
Correct.
Man, we got the brain. Like, I heard somebody say, I think it was Les Brown, like, God wouldn't put my destiny inside of somebody else or another entity.
Correct.
So, man, I think getting out the mud is probably the best you could do because it make your foundation so much stronger, like, and it builds so much confidence in self.
Character too.
Character, confidence, people, problem resolving skills, all of that, bruh. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job, but
we need our 9-to-5ers. Shout out to my 9-to-5ers. I love y'all. Y'all make up a big portion of my business. Thank you, because we need you guys.
But take a portion of that check and see if you can get some money off the muscle in a different avenue. That's what a job is for, man. You extracting resources in one area to put them in another area, man. Somewhere that you can control, man. So try to get that together, man.
Residual income,
multiple streams of income. The block is always hiring, man. The block is always hiring, bro.
Always.
So how you think Johnson & Johnson and Rockefeller got their money, man?
Who they robbed?
Bro, you know the story about Rockefeller, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Just some more sick, twisted shit. That's all that is.
For y'all who don't, man, he used the term snake oil is where it come from. John D. Rockefeller, man. This dude was going town to town selling the snake oil. It was supposed to be a cure-all remedy. You rub it on your skin wherever you hurt, and it's supposed to get rid of all of that. What happened was, after he was skipped town after selling all these snake oils, people was start to get sick. They started to get cancer. And they said, man, Rockefeller, man, your product is giving us cancer. He said, nah, my product isn't giving you cancer. But then he, behind closed doors, started the Cancer Institute. So, man, that's America, bro. Make a problem and solve it. If you can be at both parts, both ends of that, you can sew it up. You ain't got to do it like him. No, that's dirty, bro.
That's what COVID was. Somebody created that problem.
Yeah. And
multiple companies came in with solutions. And they came up. That wasn't a pandemic. That was a bandemic.
Right. Just saying that you need a certain type of mask. Like, nah, bro. Nah. That's directing traffic. Like, exactly. Nah, you need the N95 right here. Don't go over there.
Don't go over there.
Holla about my cousin's company.
Yes.
Bro, that's how these people operate, man. All right, man. You know, we jumping all around, man. Just to keep it interesting, man. I came up with, I think this might be the hardest verses to ever drop if they did this. Verses, y'all need to holla at me. Timberland, Swiss, holla at me. Listen to this, bro. Project Pat.
Yes.
First Juvenile.
Ooh, you ain't ready for that. Hold on, wait, but can we bring in our outsiders? Can we bring in Cash Money too with Juvenile?
It's gonna all end up being together, man. Cause you know
Bun B.
Bun B.
Oh, nah, I'm talking about somebody else. Tripping.
You could definitely bring in 3-6 stuff.
3-6, yes.
And Cash Money stuff.
Yes.
But like, man, say that wouldn't be the one.
That'd be the one. I didn't think. Did you like Dipset verse? Who was that Dipset verse? Locks. Did you like that?
I didn't really watch it, man, because I already knew. I mean, I knew that Dipset had the clout, but Locks got the skill.
Yes. The talent, the performance.
Yeah.
So all of that is gonna bring it in too. Is Juvenile ready for that?
Juvenile got some hard music, bro.
He gonna perform Backstab Backs Up? Back that backs up?
Oh my God, bro. This is why we need a union in music. Seriously.
That was terrible.
That's terrible. That's like.
That was bad.
That was bad.
That was really bad. I hope they know that was bad too.
Man, they gave him that bag, man. It had to have been a hell of a bag, bro. You brought Mia X out of nowhere. She wasn't even on Cash Money. Like, what are you doing?
Manny Fresh was in the video, like.
Hey, Manny Fresh actually like put work into his verse. I'm like, bro, you the biggest sellout on the song, bro. What are you doing, bro?
The biggest sellout too.
Bro, if you want to have sex with some dude named Scott, just some random dude named Scott. You don't even know Scott yet. You ain't built a relationship, no rapport.
Oh, no rapport. No, not at all. Where would they do the verses at if they did the Project 5? Because that's two separate states.
They have to do it.
It's got to be down south, though.
They have to do it in Atlanta. That's like in the middle.
That's in the middle?
Yeah, like
Louisiana and Texas?
Yeah. Or something. Yeah. Like, but it'd definitely be hard, bro.
That would be good. I would love to see that.
That's going to be super
They're
hard.
going to start making these in the concerts. Same thing that Kanye is doing. We're just going to sell you tickets or some shit. You don't know what you showing up for. It's just going to happen.
What do you think about what Kanye doing right now?
I think it's genius, honestly.
What part of it is genius?
The marketing scheme, and he's in it to make money. He's a billionaire, so his goal is to make more money. Mm-hmm. From a entrepreneur standpoint, that's brilliant. Yeah. I'm a Kanye West fan of his music. I don't like it because I haven't liked any of his music in a long time.
You ain't like the Ye album?
Nah, not really.
That joint was hard, bro. It wasn't mixed. It was hard.
What was the last album I actually like? What was the one he had Ty Dolla $ign on singing the hook? He had like 2 songs on there.
Ye?
Was that Ye?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it might have been Life of Pablo. Really didn't get
it was after Life of Pablo.
Ye was hard, bro.
Because he was on there talking about his daughter and some other shit.
Yeah, that was Ye.
Yeah, that was Ye.
That was Ye.
That was the one I was like, all right, 2 or 3 songs off of there. Life of Pablo, loved it. Everything before that, loved it. But now it's just like, all right, cool, dude. What you doing?
I'm confused on what's happening with the shows. I think him calling them listening parties is making me super confused. But
he's selling tickets, and he's selling merch, and he's selling food.
And $40 chicken tenders.
Exactly. He's whatever he wanted to do, he accomplished it. It worked, and he fooling everybody.
You heard about the stream box?
No.
He got a box that his album is gonna come out on, where I feel like this is the most genius thing, man. It's this box where his album will be on there, but you can control. It's got the stems to the songs on it.
Oh.
So if you don't like the bass line, I don't like it with the bass line. I'm taking the bass line out. You can customize how you want to hear your music now, bruh. That's like musical Chipotle.
It is. Literally.
That's genius.
Just picking it out.
I don't like the trumpets. Stuff. That's the hardest part, bro. And then you made the actual, because music is not about music. Music is about the technology that it comes on. It's a cassette, a DAC, a CD, vinyl. This box. Now he's got the box that
some of y'all kids didn't grow up on tape decks, by the way.
Bruh.
Or 8-tracks.
Some of y'all ain't never even seen a Discman, bro. What you know about walking to the bus and sit, stop, hit, yep.
Your shit kept skipping.
You'd be like, man.
I had the Sony joint with the little terrible foam headphones. It was the thin one. Yeah.
Oh my God. If your headphones is made out of metal right here.
The metal ones, that's the ones I had. What y'all know about recording your favorite song on a cassette tape just to listen to it again?
And if you ain't have a good cassette tape, you had to be quiet because it would pick up room noise
Everything,
too.
man. Oh man, those the good old days. That was before tech. That was before cell phones. That was before the internet.
When cats had extra money to just drive around, you just be like, man, we just gonna ride on Sunday, man.
Yeah, nah, we not doing that.
You'd be offended somebody asked you to take them down the block. Now you like, man, you got 50?
You got
going to the Dale. Nah, bro, I need 50, bro.
Need 50, bro. It's expensive, man. It
is.
costs you $100 just to go outside. Easily.
Definitely.
You step outside, you spend at least $100.
I almost moved to Tennessee last weekend when I went to Atlanta. I was like, man, I'm kind of tired of buying gas, man. And I don't got a big car either, man. It cost me like $200.
Oh, but what's in Tennessee?
I was on my way back, and I was like, man, I don't feel like buying lenses.
What was your first camera?
This.
What's that, the Canon?
Yup. M50.
M50. I like the M50. I told her I was going to get her a song for her shit so she can start recording.
It's nice.
I got two Sonys.
Mm-hmm.
Got my Sony A7S2. Or no, Sony A7 II. And then I got my A6300 that shoot 4K. Then I got a 24-70 Sigma art lens. That's my baby right there. That my.
So you hipping me the game right now, man. I'm creative, but I ain't totally on the technical side yet.
And
so
I'm a techie person.
Yeah.
I'm super techie. Like that's all I. And it's crazy because I've always been techie since I was little, and then I just happen to know how to draw, and then just years of developing skill.
So you were creative.
Yeah.
All right? Sony versus Canon. What's the pros and the cons with your cameras, bro?
So I just recently discovered that I kind of love the way Canon shoots its film, but I also understand why I've shot in Sony with the 4K and the 24 frames per second. And I think it's just what you like. Like I noticed that Canon picks up on color differently, and I wanted to switch over to Sony because I wanted to try something new, and I love it ever since. And then the Sony cameras are really light.
They seem to make everything so warm too.
Mine heats up.
No, like what you see on camera, it's like a warmer.
And that also depends on your picture profile. Mm-hmm. So when you go into your settings, like learn your set. If you are a photographer or videographer, please learn your settings to your camera, and tinker with them. Like mess with it. Like I'm always changing some shit on my camera. You just never know what type of outcome you're gonna get. Yeah. So and then just keep practicing with you. Just with Canon, like I said, the pictures were absolutely amazing, and then I know a lot of Sony users that shoot video, and I started developing my video skills, and I was like, let me do a 360 and see what happens, and ever since then I loved it. So I think it's a personal preference, honestly. Mm-hmm. And then when you start to get into, you got your camera right, cool, but your lens is gonna be your bread and butter.
That's it, man.
The lens gonna be because that can take you from amateur to a pro if you know how to use it. So absolutely. And then you got Panasonic, you got what's some other Nikon, you got Red, you got
the Black Magic, bro.
Black Magic.
I got a homie with the Black Magic. That joint is sleeping.
I've seen 3 Black Magics in person, and I'm like, all right, when am I switching over? Mm-hmm. Like really.
Yeah. Black
Magics are amazing.
What's the most important part of filming? Is it your camera? Is it your lens? Is it the lighting, or is it the angles?
The most important part of the camera is not the camera itself. I think it's the person that's using it. Yeah. I think that is going to determine. I can take a starter camera right now and make it look like the that I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. It's just who's using it, what settings you're using, what type of product you're shooting. It just honestly.
What's your favorite camera?
Right now, I'm gonna go with the Black Magic because I've seen the Black Magic. I used it in person, and I was like, "Oh damn, this."
What's your favorite one that you actually have?
That I have? Ooh, I'm gonna say my 6300, so my 4K joint with my 24-70 millimeter lens.
What brand is that?
Sigma Art. Yep.
Sigma Art.
Absolutely. Sigma is absolutely amazing. And it's a little bit cheaper than your regular glass. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper than your Sony glass. And then if you're using Canon has some pretty amazing lenses. Mm-hmm. if you're gonna stick with Canon, stick with Canon. They have some really, really good lenses, and they're affordable too. They're not as pricey as Sony.
What is that Sigma? Is it a DSLR?
Yes, for mirrorless. Okay. And they have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have Sigma for Sony, Panasonic, and Canon. I think so.
What you mean? They got Sony for.
Or Sigma. I'm sorry. They got the Sigma lenses for 3 different types of brands on cameras.
Yeah, I did buy an adapter where I can put any lens on my joint, so that always helped too, man.
I got an adapter too, because I had all my Canon cameras, right, and then I finally decided to switch over, and I still had my 24 to, I think it was like 85 or 70 something millimeter lens for my Canon, and I like zoom lenses, because one, you're not with your prime lens, you can't boom 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 boom. And I like to shoot. I like to do sporting events, and I shoot with Desi, so I do his shows. And sometimes, actually all the time, I like to get the far away shots. So I'll be needing the.
Let's talk about joints. That. So you like his personal guy?
Yes.
And for people who don't know, you shoot for who?
Desi Banks, comedian. You can find him on I am Desi Banks, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of the above. Been touring with him for about 3 years now.
How you get hooked up with him?
God, honestly. Like I said, once again, your network is your net worth is your network. So it's all about who you know. And one of my business partners, one of my best friends, he was his roommate in college. I'm like, what? Yeah. So boom, from there. Yeah. And then you see the. I'm thankful that he's seen the work ethic and continued to want me to be on the road with him everywhere he goes. So
you shooting the skits too?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. No, I'm just playing with you. I ain't shooting the skits. That boy do his own. He do his own skits. Yeah. He has somebody hold his camera iPhone and then he edit on QuickTime or iMovie and be done with it. I'm like, bro, he busting. Yeah. It's motivation to see that because he don't even need the camera crew when he doing the skits. Yeah. So it's just like we got a $1,000 camera in our hands all the time. Definitely. And we don't even realize it. Yeah. Use your iPhone to your advantage. My iPhone, I got the 12 Pro Max or the 12 Pro Mini, and that is fire.
Hey, them Google Pixels is crazy too.
Fire. Why are y'all putting this much technology in cell phones?
Things to make you go. Things to make you go.
It's amazing, man. Yeah. Yes. So
they like, man, if we got a tracking device on everybody, we at least got to. They can't know it's a tracking device, man. Put some games on there, put some apps on there. Yeah.
And it's gonna listen to you too.
We're not
gonna tell you that.
All the time, man. You think she's just turn it on when you say Alexa? Yeah. Not at all, bro.
Siri. Yeah. Nah, Siri been listening the whole entire time.
The whole time,
Don't
bro.
Be while you with Siri, while Siri next to you.
You can't even pray out loud no more, bro. You're like, God, please forgive me for shooting them, man. Oh, what?
Oh, Siri called you.
Right, bro. It's crazy in these streets, bro.
Crazy, man. Absolutely, man.
But that's hard about the Desi Banks, man.
It's a blessing, man. I've worked with Desi. I've worked with Jacquees. I've worked with Vito.
I seen you do. I was supposed to work that venue too, man. He was at the hangar.
Yep, at the all white party.
Yeah,
it's just room full of millionaires. Like especially when I get a lot of clients. And no offense to my clients, but I get a lot of clients when they say, "Man, it's not enough money in Cincinnati. It's not a."
It's a lot of.
Wow. Yeah. And I come from corporate world, so it's easy for me to understand that language. Like 4 years at almost 4 years at Fifth Third Bank, damn near 4 years at Fifth Third Bank. I worked at the operations building, and I was a personal banker, so I had my own office. And I didn't have the traditional going to college and we gonna learn about some shit. No, I was thrown into the fire. So I had banking experience off rip. That financial literacy that I wasn't taught that. I don't know about you, but that's not something that I was brought up on was financial literacy. Right. I learned all that shit in the bank. So I'm sitting here talking to millionaires, seeing millions of dollars in people's accounts, and I'm understanding the game. Yeah. These white folks ain't playing around. Yeah. Not at all. They giving the game to their kids. They know everything. Yeah. So I learned so much, and then that's when it clicked. 2019, I was at my kitchen table with my best friend, and he watching me draw some shit on my iPad. He was like, "Yo, you wasting your talent." I think the first day of January 2019, I started my Instagram account for Combs Graphix, and now here we are.
Yeah. So you started with actual graphic design.
Yep. because I went to, like I said, I went to school for graphic design, dropped out, and I had been drawing on and off, but I was always getting requests for logos, and people knew my skills in drawing, so I figured out how to do it my way. Yeah. Like, I didn't want to do the way that Art Institute of Cincinnati was teaching me, because again, you're going to school, you're going to college, so they teach you how to be an employee. They didn't teach me how to be a business owner. They teach me how to take this order from your massa or whoever he is and do what he told you to do. Yeah. Nah, that ain't me. Yeah. It's not. It's not me. So, and closer to the tail end of 2019, that's when I had bought my first Sony, and boom, been blasting shit ever since.
I want to go back to the finance, man. What's one of the biggest lessons that you learned with finance? Just in your journey, bro.
Biggest lessons I've learned. I have multiple. One is, if you don't know how to take care of your finances yourself, give that job to somebody else. And two, it's write everything down. Like, whether you doing spending, whether you're doing deposits, just write everything down, and then the shit will come from there, because it'll create consistency for you seeing your finances. And like I said, if you have somebody else handling it, and you don't know how to handle your finances, that protects you. Yeah. That'll probably be my two biggest things, and that ain't got nothing to do with no numbers or nothing. Yeah. It's just knowing yourself as a person.
That's one thing when you I know I found out just starting a business, like, man, you gotta be transparent with yourself about your flaws and what you good at, like, and that's why you know how to delegate tasks. I'm not good at this, man, so I'm gonna let my girl do it. I'm gonna let my homeboy do it. This other photographer do it. Like, delegating tasks, man. It was something else about the finance. Okay, since you're an entrepreneur, man, how do you budget your money? You don't get paid weekly when you do this. You get paid in lump sums. And a lot of people not thinking about tomorrow. Just want to go buy something they want. How do you?
I think the best way I budget it is first create a budget, understanding how much money you spending per month on items, and but that's very important. Like, I have.
But people don't think about that. They think I got $400, $500, $800. These are the things I want, and then that's when you end up eating pork and beans. That second week, when you're trying to get your check week, man, you don't even eat sometimes. Exactly. That first week, you eating filet mignon, man, all shrimp, all types of delicious stuff, man.
No, absolutely not.
But that comes from a lack of knowing self, preparation, budget.
Financial literacy. That's all it is. It's when I was in the bank, I was teaching people how to, all right, on what are you spending on a daily, what are you spending on a monthly, how much money are you taking in, and how much money are you dishing out? Because that's very important too. Because then when you create a budget, then you understand how to save, and then once you understand how to save, you understand how to spend. I have to get better at it every day. Like I said, I'm terrible at finances. That's why I give that to her. Like, I understand the importance of having that financial literacy, because it's going to take your company and your business tenfold compared to the companies that don't last over 3 years. One, I think, from what I was told from a marketing expert, most LLCs or companies don't last over 24 months because either the lack of financial literacy, the lack of consistency, just not having a paperwork together. But I don't have time for that. I have to get done correctly, and I have to get done right, because I'm like I said, I'm going to be a millionaire, and I got to treat myself as $1 million corporation. I got to treat myself like Target. I want to treat myself like Walmart. I want to treat myself like this amazing business that we're in. Like, you have to put yourself on a pedestal and believe in yourself in order to get to that level.
What you reading? Are you reading anything? Where do you get like wisdom, game from?
A lot of it is actually just knowledge and experience. I'm reading a book by James Hunt. It's called something about distractions, knowing your distractions. And then I'm reading part 2 to, what's that book called? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He made a part 2 to that book, so I'm reading that. So got 2 books from there, and then just having a coach. I have somebody that I talk to every other day or every other week, and just bouncing ideas off each other, because you just never know what's going to happen from them conversations.
Yeah, so get you a mentor, get your budget, know what you spending, know what you got to spend. I think that's crazy. I didn't learn budgeting until I got good and grown, bruh. But we just go off our wants, man. You've been working all week doing something you don't want to do. You get your check, you want to do. You want to be able to do what you want to do.
Facts, absolutely.
But you can empower yourself just by knowing.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, definitely.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is the keys to the car of freedom.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Like, if everybody that knows me as a business owner, they know I ask a lot of questions. Like, even the people, I try to keep the people that are doing 10 times better than me in my contact at least on the daily. I'm asking questions. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? How are you doing this? 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, I've been very blessed to not have no kickback. Everybody always gives me good advice, and that's just the energy that I keep around me, and it's been reciprocated, and it's a blessing to be able to see that, because you can hop in somebody's inbox and they be like, nah, I ain't with you.
Yeah.
Like, real easily. It happens.
It's crazier. The higher I aim, the more people help. I think it's it's that lack mindset. Like people lower on rank, they just like, I feel like they like, man, I don't have the resources to just be giving out all my resources. But people higher up, like, I done did interviews with Grammy winning artists, like
David Montgomery,
Jack Thriller. These cats was like, yeah, I'm on it. But it's the people who like on our level, maybe a little bit higher. They just like, man, nah, bro, I can't just grind, bro. Right. Like, but I think that's kind of like paying life rent, man. Just give somebody a little bit of game. You ain't got to give them all your secrets, your special sauce. We call that
sweat equity.
Sweat equity.
Just call it sweat equity. Yeah. It's when you being able to provide that information or being able to put in time with a person or another company just to see them grow. Yeah. Like, if we not growing, I feel like this. If you're working with me or you are in some type of contact with me, if we're not growing together, what are we doing? That is the goal. I love to see it, and more importantly, I think I got into this business, Combs Graphix, not wanting money. My goal and my dream was freedom. That was way more important than money. And because of the talent that I had, I was able to achieve that goal because I love this. Yeah. Like, I love this. If you don't love this as much as me, move out my way. Yeah. I love this. So it's been a blessing, man. I'm very, very grateful.
Man, another thing that we're grateful for is this great merch, man.
Hey.
So get your monkey ass over to the website and go ahead and pick you up some of that type. Man, we got I didn't mean to call you a monkey ass, my bad, man. I was talking to the person behind you. My bad. But yeah, man, we got great shirts, man. We got some real nice merch, man. So make sure you go over to sixcentsmedia.com, check that out. Also stay in tune with us at Type Shit Podcast on Instagram and YouTube. This is what we about to do, man.
What we about to do?
I ain't never did this before, man.
Uh-oh.
But it's a new day, man.
Uh-oh.
For all of y'all who never heard it, man, the Type Shit song, man. If you know the song, sing along. Hold up, man.
Uh-oh, he got some new tunes.
I made the beat too, man.
Got some new tunes.
Here we go. Yeah, hey yo, dress to impress type shit. Ignore the text from your ex type shit. Put it on now, you look fresh type shit. Hey, you look your best, you feel your best type shit. Come on, got some bad kids type shit. Then this the shirt that you should whoop them in type shit. Hey, another day, another dollar. I know you say it, so just holler. Hey, type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. A type shit. A type shit. Type shit. Type shit. A type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Turn it off.
That's
All right, we
fire.
back.
With that.
We back.
You should use. You got a intro song?
Bro, I go with this song, salons, barbershops,
Yeah.
and I just perform.
That's what's up.
Bro.
I like that.
Like I said, I'm an artist first.
Yeah.
So I use
Creative.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Very
What's some of your other hidden talents, man?
I know how to do backflips. I got that on video.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say, I don't know if we got enough room.
We ain't got enough room for that.
You know how to do the Chris Brown one? You just standing there and he's, yeah.
Hell no.
Okay. Man, I tried to do a backflip once when I was 7. Never again.
Damn, what else? Well, I painted. I know how to paint.
Yeah.
I ride my damn bike all the time. That's my favorite thing to do is ride my bike.
You got like a pedal bike or a
Mountain bike.
mountain bike?
Yeah, that I take through Sharonville. That's my.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I want to give me a bike, bro. I ain't wrote that kid like freedom, man.
That's the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Flying through a bike, dude. Have you ever been to Sharonville Park?
Yeah, Sharon Woods.
Man, that motherfucker big as hell.
See, man, I need to go over there. I usually go to Eden Park in the morning, man, and try to do something, man.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's very important. Like, she got me back into going to the gym. I try to go to the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week. Yoga every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no excuse for yoga. Make sure I do yoga every day. It's it's really relaxing.
What?
Put your mind there.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of just stretching.
Yes.
For real.
Because that's your workout. That's your
working out.
Stretching, that's your muscles.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like a deep tissue massage.
Facts. Absolutely.
Pretty
Absolutely.
much. Man, let's see what else I got for you, man.
Type shit.
What do you think about? Do you have like internet overload? Are you sick of the internet? Like running a business that forced you to be on that mom.
To this week, I took a 4-day break from social media. One, because I didn't need to be on social media, and that's the goal eventually, is to, by the end of 2022, I want to be able to not have to post anything and just have my ads running. And because I had my ads running, I knew I didn't need to post anything. Because right now I have about 3 ads running up until the end of the month. So when I don't post, somebody's still going to see an ad.
Yeah.
So that way I ain't got to, because their internet overload is a real thing. Like, sometimes I want to throw my phone. I don't want to be on there all the time, but it's so much money on there. It's just like, damn.
Have you ever? I swear this is like magic. Sometimes I put my phone down, walk across the room, and my phone be back in my hand, bro. I swear it's like, man, it's like snapping. I don't know what's going on, bro, but I just get tired of being on it, man. You got to be on it, but it.
Like when Ryan Reynolds was throwing the green ring and it kept coming back to his ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell?
That motherfucker kept coming right back to him.
What did you do during your downtime? How did you detox?
Work, honestly. And I wouldn't necessarily call it work because, one, I love what I do, and I don't feel like I'm ever working a day in my life. That was another thing that I realized when I quit my job. But just catching up on that I wanted to get done, working on some projects, taking some downtime, just not doing anything, watching my favorite show, Black Lightning. Shout out to Black Lightning. It's on Netflix, season 4.
What else you watching? I ain't never seen
Black
that.
Lightning. You ain't never seen Black Lightning?
Is that the one with is that a cartoon or a real show?
Cartoon.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I'm just playing. It's a real show.
But
it's about a comic book hero. Whole family. It's a whole black superheroes. You gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
We just caught up on Snowfall. That's my shit. Bob's Burgers. I will watch Bob's Burgers any day.
I gotta get back on my TV life, bro.
Sometimes it's like when I'm eating a meal. You shouldn't be eating a meal just to watch TV. But when I'm eating a meal, when I'm taking a break, I'll watch TV. I watch a bunch of Netflix, a bunch of Hulu, and I watch a bunch of YouTube. Yeah. YouTube's my shit because I watch a lot of podcasts. I watch your shit. It's just a different type of TV. It's a different type of vibe. Yeah. So. Extra. Social Proof podcast.
Social Proof.
That's my some millionaires on there.
Yeah. So you know about EYL. You know about JT Automation. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's important. And then I'm going to run into those guys eventually. So
definitely.
When I'm in Houston or when I'm in California, I am going to run into those guys. When I'm in Atlanta, because a lot of that is being shot in Atlanta. So absolutely, I'm going to run into those guys for sure.
Shout out to Texas, man. It's going down, baby. Let's see. Traveling. When did you start traveling?
Woo! I started traveling when I was young.
For work.
For work. Wow.
Because that's a goal right there. People see you out of town getting it. There's something about people in the city, like when they see you out of town doing it, it sensationalize everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does? You think so?
I think so. I think for people watching it, it's just like, oh, he ain't just in the city no more. Like, but you just still doing the same thing you was doing in the city. So it's like people just be late, bro.
Yeah, all it is. I think I started early. It was like 2019. Mm-hmm. Like literally when I started the business. Yes. I had manifested that though, but I told myself, I was like, yo, I'm about to go to Atlanta to go do this, blah blah XYZ, and then it happened. Mm-hmm. But it was the hard work that I put into there. So been about 3 years. The funnest thing is when you get your client to pay for your job and pay for your travel expenses. That's the goal. That has happened to me multiple times and the short amount of time that Combs Graphix has been around. And I'm going to continue to do that.
It's called a paycation.
Paycation.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Pay for them to pay you for your job and have them pay for your travel expenses. Make sure you write that up in a contract too. So.
Yes, sir, man. Contracts. You got a lawyer or just you?
Just me.
Just you with your contracts?
Absolutely.
How did you write up your contract? Did you download it and tweak it off the internet?
I did a little bit of both. So one, I have when a client is requesting services from me, I try to make sure I give them a price sheet that I can actually email them to them, because I think that's important. Because one, I learned that really early working in the bank. It's important to have a contract or at least some type of document stating exactly what's being done for your client, because then there's no, oh, well, you told me this and you told me that and that didn't happen. No, if it's not on this piece of document or this piece of paper and we didn't discuss it, then I'm not doing it. Just simple, point blank, period. That's how the big corporations run their companies, and that's how I'm going to run my company. And that's how I think everybody should run their company, at least getting something down on paper. Yeah. That word of mouth or that what they call it, an empty shake promise or some bullshit like that. Yeah. Nah, that's not flying. No, we're not doing that.
That's how you end up having to re-edit something like 7 times. Like, bro, hold up, bro. You got a clause about edits?
Yep.
How many edits you doing?
I say on maximum I do 2 edits. But then it also depends on what the edit is. Mm-hmm. So a lot of clients don't give a fuck about exporting. They don't give a fuck about rendering. They don't know what the fuck that shit is. So it's like, I want to explain it to them, but then I'm like, no, all right, I outline that in the contract or the piece of paper that I give to that client. It's like, yo, this is XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Logo, same thing as that. That's always lined out. I do 2 revisions, and then you get your color changes for free or XYZ, whatever it is. And I also try to make sure I throw some type of cushion or some type of free, because people love free. People absolutely love free. And I actually like giving out free, because when I give out free to clients and that client loves that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell 10 other people that you gave them some free shit or that you like they shit, and they're going to come back too. Retention. Yeah. I love retention.
Real quick, make sure that green light's still on the back of that shotgun.
Yes, it is.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's still good. Shotgun Mike, what's up? I see you, boss.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you got to. I can't wait till you see the studio.
I want to come through, man. I might spend the night.
That is great. Like I had, I've had that. So I built that studio. So this what happened. So COVID, right? I was working at my corporate job. Actually, before COVID, I was working at WorldPay, and I was doing Myers part-time. But guess where all that Meyer money went into? Combs Graphix. I'm very thankful because I saved up so much money for Myers. And I was able to buy camera equipment, blah, blah, XYZ. The day they sent us home, I ordered a backdrop. I ordered 2 soft boxes, everything. So that was March 2020 when my corporate office sent us home. And then what happened was, I worked on a computer, so I was doing my corporate job and I was doing photo shoots while I was clocked in at the same time. So then that started picking up. Mm-hmm. And then when I started doing more video, that started picking up. And then
how was you doing photo shoots while
I was clocked in?
Yeah.
What you mean? I'm Doctor Strange out here. We magicians.
So you mean you wasn't at their site? You was at your
no, because they sent us home.
Working from home. Okay,
yeah,
I was about to say, man, you a bad.
No,
meet me in the bathroom, bro. Catch you on my 15. The backdrop in the bathroom, that's some hustle, boy.
Hey man, listen. But I would have my work laptop in my office in my room, and then I had, like I said, I had the studio built in the living room and stuff. So I would check my computer, go do my photo shoot, and then it kept picking up during COVID around like the first week of August, because keep track of your transactions, people, if you are a business owner, whether you're using QuickBooks, whether you're using Excel, whether you're using some type of invoicing program. Keep track of your transactions and keep track of your expenses. That way you have an idea of how much money you're making, especially if you want to become a full-time entrepreneur, and how much you need to go in order to quit that job. So I had to make sure before I quit this job, I need to make sure Combs Graphix is bringing in this amount of money per month. So what ended up happening was, right before I quit, I was like $1,000 short each month. And I was like, all right, I need to figure out how to make $1,000. And my corporate job had did some bullshit. And like I was every day, I just did not want to be there. So me and my girlfriend had a conversation. She said, what you gonna do? And I just didn't show up the next day. And then magically, I don't know how, but God put me in the right position. I made up that revenue and been making it up ever since.
They say the universe get out the way of the person who can decide on what they want.
Facts. Are we gods? Are we gods?
Well,
I mean,
hey man, deciding to decide is one of the most powerful things. And like with the 5G, they say it inhibits people's ability to manifest. I think what they really mean to say is it keep you so distracted that you can't focus long enough to complete a task. I feel like we need to get off the internet, bro. I feel like, man, if you want to talk to somebody, man, we need to go back to meeting up at the park on Sundays or something, man. Just get together, man. Bro, like this, bro, man. It's time for real world action.
We're not getting there. That's over. We better have walking around robots in the next 10 years.
Man, that's even better, man. We need to get off the internet. They got the ones that flip the burgers already. You see that?
And they vacuum the floor.
Man, yeah. The robo vacuum.
The robo vacuums.
It's crazy out here, bruh. Go back in that bag, man. We're going to get these last two out the way.
All right. What's next? What does that say? Long what?
Longest you ever
Longest you've held a fart. Oh, I would say about no longer than 2 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Your farts must not smell that bad,
listen, no, I'm getting out the way. We're going somewhere. Whether I gotta go outside, whether I gotta go in the car, I'm getting as far that I don't care where I'm at.
You been working?
Yes.
In a room?
Yes.
And like, oh, bro.
I gotta fart, bro. I gotta take a break, or I gotta do something. I gotta get it out the way.
What's up, bro?
Gas be f***ing you up, man. You don't want to keep that gas in there.
It do, bro. I swear, man. I tell the story. I feel like I held a fart from like kindergarten to 12th grade, bro. And I think I think my life is real bad because of that. My digestive is real bad because of that, bro. Like, trying to please other people, man. I should just.
You got a significant other?
Nah.
All right, I fart around her all the time.
Bro, I talked about this on the show too. When did you start farting around her?
ASAP. No hesitation, because we've always been comfortable with each other. So ASAP.
I feel like the quicker the better, man. I said on another show, I feel like that's the perfect way to holler at somebody. Hey, what's your name? This is what I smell like. Are you willing to deal with that?
Are you willing to deal with it? All right, because you're going to have to smell my farts if we with each other.
Yeah, you ever farted during sex?
No.
Not?
No.
A little boo-boo come out? They call it prairie dog. Never?
Never.
I think you capping, bro.
Never. I've never farted.
There's a lot of caps. That's cap, bro. Hey, man.
Oh, shit.
I done boo-booed on myself during sex with myself. Huh?
I hope he has some baby wipes.
Hey, man. Just threw the sheets away, man. I had a king-size baby wipe.
Oh, man. That's disgusting. Let's get to this last question.
Hey, man.
All right, 5 must-haves. All right, so.
You going out doing a job, man.
I'm going out doing a job, and it's a must-have?
Yeah. When you working, what must you have?
Must-have cell phone. Because my cell phone keeps me very, very organized. Very. It really does. It really does. Checklist. That's my number 2. Equipment. I'm going to put that in. That's going to be my number 3 because that don't count. I got a lot of equipment. Actually, no. Let's actually break down the equipment. So when I do events, I usually have, like I said, my cell phone, my checklist, my book bag, and man, you want to know what's in my camera bag? All right, in my camera bag, I have 2 Sony lenses, 2 Sony cameras, a flash, a trigger, 2 hard drives, my stabilizer, which is a whole separate suitcase, and 2 extra batteries and 2 extra memory cards, and my notebook.
Yeah, because them memory cards, they try to zone you out.
Man, listen.
You be like, and that card is red at the top. You be like, oh, for real?
You ever been in the middle of a project and you ain't had no memory card?
Yeah. It wasn't a paid gig.
That's worse than a fart during sex.
It is. It is, bro. That's probably the worst because yours was a paid gig, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just filming myself, but during the paid gig, I can't imagine.
Man, listen. That was, man. It was God. God saved me that day.
What you do?
Man, somebody had it. Somebody had it on them, boy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Never would have made it.
ASAP.
Man.
Oh, man. But yes, that is my 5 must-haves, or 6 or 7 or 10. But most important, like I said, just having that cell phone and having that checklist. Because I had to get to a point where I was going to events, and I was like, damn, I want to make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. And I'm just like, idiot, make a checklist.
Make a checklist.
Just simple as that. That's the simplest thing, simplest advice I can give to somebody that's doing any type of industry work, is just having a checklist.
Yeah.
Just knowing what you need to do your job.
Yeah. What was you doing with the progress report?
So there is a young lady, but actually 2 young ladies. One name is Boss Britt. She is actually from Cincinnati. And then we also have Lala Sheep. She is from Cincinnati too. They formed a podcast called Progress Report, and I've actually been working with Lala and a Progress Report for over a year now. We started off doing logos because I do graphic design. So I did some logos, and then it turned into one of my artists needs this, and just so on and so forth, so more business. Eventually down the road, I started designing clothes for them. Mm-hmm. So I'm also a fashion designer, so I design their jerseys and their hats, and I think they have some socks that's on their website. It's the Progress Report. If you want to check them out on Facebook and on Instagram, and then make sure you go check out their live stream and their merch.
Shout out to DJ Scream too.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Scream. And so I went from doing that, and then I had met up with them a couple of times because they do interviews and New Music Mondays at Outkast's studio in Atlanta. Man. Yes. Yeah, yes. So I got to meet the gentleman from Goody Mob while I was down there.
Which one?
Don't quote me on this. I forgot his name, but I ended up meeting a gentleman from Goody Mob. And then I had just recently got back from Atlanta because I was doing behind the scenes for an interview they did with 30 Day Flip Brothers, Dwight and Daryl. So I'm frequent down there all the time.
Did you make the progress report?
No, I didn't make the progress report. But the interview was set up for somebody else. So,
what you edited on?
As far as videos, so I started out with Lumafusion. If anybody is aware of Lumafusion, usually nobody knows what the fuck Lumafusion is. It's an app and a program that is specifically on your cell phone and on your iPad, and you can only use it on your cell phone and iPad. And it's actually a really, really good video editing program. No monthly subscription. You pay $30 one time. This is not an ad. And when you pay for that program, all updates are for free. So it's an amazing program. But eventually, I taught myself how to learn After Effects. So with After Effects, there's only so much you can do there's nothing you can do on an iPad with After Effects files. So I forced myself to learn how to use Premiere Pro. So I've been using Premiere Pro ever since, and it has taken my video editing skills to the next level. So shout out to Premiere Pro and Adobe. I don't feel like paying you guys, but I have to do it anyway.
Bruh, the subscription, bruh, this gotta stop, bruh.
Killing me.
Bruh.
Tax write-off.
Yeah, and you gotta start a business to be able to mess with it. You can't just be like, man, I just like this program. Nah, bruh.
I got After Effects, that's $20.
Yeah.
Premiere Pro is $20, and then Lightroom is $10.
Premiere Pro is 20?
Yeah.
I thought Premiere was way more than that.
So I give Adobe $50 a month.
Okay. You make me feel bad. I figured it out.
Hey, if you figured it out, you figured it out.
Shout out to uTorrent, man.
Yeah, shout out to uTorrent. You figured it out. You figured it out.
Yeah, man. So what you editing? You said photos.
So photos, I have this program. So I do. Let me break it down. So my design program, I do not use Illustrator. I found this amazing program. Again, this is not an ad, called Infinity Designer. They have a suite, so there's Infinity Designer and Infinity Photo. Same thing that you use for Adobe products. You have your Photoshop for editing photos, and then you have Adobe Illustrator for actually doing designs. So I use Infinity Designer for all my any graphics that you see that I've created from Cones Graphix comes directly from Infinity Designer. I am not a mouse and pad person. With the Infinity Designer, I'm able to use my pen on the iPad. So I do all my designs on the iPad. I don't even touch a computer to design anything. And I'm a drawer, so it just makes everything amazing and easier. For editing photos, I use Affinity Photo when I'm doing skin retouch, and then when I'm doing events, I use Lightroom. Lightroom is absolutely amazing for editing a bunch of photos.
I ain't tried Lightroom yet, but
Lightroom is dope.
I got it. Matter of fact,
use that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it. Now we covered pretty much everything. What you got? Anything else that you just?
Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn at Cones Graphix. Is CONESGRAPHIX. No CS. It ends with an X. Check me out. I just dropped a documentary for Desi Banks on YouTube from our last comedy show in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm actually working on part 2 that we shot in Atlanta, and I cannot wait to drop that. But please follow us. Same thing with Sixx Media. Holla at us if y'all need anything. I appreciate you taking out the time interviewing me. This was absolutely amazing. I loved it. So thank you.
How you staying motivated? What's keeping you motivated?
Me, I'm my motivator. On my own motivation. I every day I want to be a better Matthew Cohn. Every day. That's all I can say with that. It's self-motivation, honestly.
All right. Now this is gonna be the last game we play, man. This is a game on the show we play called This or That.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you a couple options. You tell me either this
or that.
Or that.
Okay,
That.
I don't think people realize that.
Matter of fact, we didn't talk about that, man. Protecting intellectual property.
How do we do it?
How do you do it?
How do I do it? Besides owning my own domain, I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah.
Getting a trademark, I suppose, but what I was looking at was me and my girlfriend was having this discussion about NFTs. Mm-hmm. And I've had a bunch of people approach me like, yo, you should drop an NFT. Like, you do graphic design, you make specific artwork that people would love for NFTs. And I'm like, NFTs are cool, but how can you actually own that intellectual property? Like, besides the code, like what makes you the sole owner of a picture that I can screenshot?
It's harder and harder to own intellectual property every day. There's so much content being put out. Like, it's just interesting, man. That's my next thing, man. I'm gonna have another lawyer come on and talk about. It's like an entertainment lawyer.
It's like even the entertainment lawyers I've talked to, they don't really know what the f- is going on either.
The world is in chaos. It's like trying to it's like recalibrating. Like, that's why y'all was getting $600 unemployment checks. They're like, we don't know what to do. Give them the $600.
Here, take it.
Now you giving people the money to start their own businesses, man. Those people getting $8,000 checks, man. $20,000 checks, man.
PPP loans.
Not the PPP. I'm talking about just like back
grants.
Unemployment.
Oh,
remember when everybody was getting that $600?
Damn.
I know people because they was getting like they had filed for unemployment, but it was backed up. So maybe it took them like 3 months to get it to them.
Mm-hmm.
With the extra $600 added on, I definitely knew a girl who was she got 8 stacks her first check.
God.
Why would you go back to work?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, I'm putting that into the business.
Right,
I'm making a business out of it.
They actually regular jobs is willing to pay you by day now, just to get people to come back to work because nobody. What's the incentive? I didn't learn how to do me over the pandemic. So
why am I going to work for you?
Right. Yeah, man. So
no.
All right, here we go. This or that, man. We're gonna start in the hometown, man. Gold Star or Skyline?
Neither.
Really?
Can I say neither?
You can.
I noticed the game, but can I say neither?
Yeah, you can.
No, neither.
What's your favorite food?
Honestly, my favorite steak and lemonade. Give me a turkey burger from Steak and Lemonade.
You gonna go to Steak and Lemonade and get a turkey burger?
Yep. With some lemon pepper on the fries and a slushie.
Oh,
Get the cherry slushie. Come on, man. Don't come.
I never had Steak and Lemonade.
Oh, what? Time out. We pausing this game right now. We're gonna get him some Steak and Lemonade. We'll be right back.
You ever had was it Jamaican Fridays?
It's in Cincinnati?
It's on the same street, on the strip. Oh my God.
Hold on, wait. So since we're talking the same strip, have you ever been to Chiba Hut?
Nah, that's new though.
Yes.
It looked delicious.
Yes.
Man. I'm trying.
Shout out to Chiba Hut. I love y'all.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to come out. I'm trying to do something right now, man. I'm trying to kind of like detox right now, man.
Listen, fuck that detox.
Nah, bro. I want to be around and enjoy what's coming, man. Because I keep thinking like, what if I become a millionaire and the day I become a millionaire, I just be like, no, man, come on, bro. It just, oh no, I can't have that happen, man. I'm gonna be on somebody's boat with no draws.
We gonna help him healthy detox with a taste of Chiba Hut.
Man, in a minute, it's coming, man. All right, the Chronic or Get Rich or Die Trying?
I am going to say Get Rich or Die Trying just because I was outside when that album came out. The Chronic, cool. Come on, man. What year did the Chronic come out?
Hey, like 94, 90?
So I was 3 years old.
He looked at his watch.
I was 3.
What year?
I was 3 years old. I didn't know what the fuck is going on.
That's still the wrong answer. I don't care, man. ain't no Get Rich or Die Trying if it wasn't no Chronic.
Facts.
All right, Kobe or Iverson?
Who
had the best album?
Who had the best album?
Yeah, he ain't heard either.
I ain't hear neither one of them.
Who would you guess?
Kobe, Virgo gang.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Virgo gang.
All right, man. Swisher, pick it backwood, pick it papers.
Papers all day, every day. Cones.
Stay on brand.
All
bro.
day, every day.
You
cones,
might as well go ahead and do that.
Cones,
you know you
that's
can order
already
them.
In the works.
You can order them from China, bro.
Yes, that's already in the works.
Man, come on.
Box
bro.
design and everything.
Bro,
cones coming near you.
Cones, bro.
Yes.
Meg Thee Stallion or Doja Cat?
Meg Thee Stallion all day, and just because I like Doja Cat style, but I like Meg. Damn. Yeah. That's a good Meg all day. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion look like she'll punch you in your chest and it will hurt, but you would have to hold it in. Like, man, that's crazy.
You know, the first time I heard Meg was on a Wale song. Damn, what fucking song was that? But that was the first time I heard Meg. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, she the one, she the truth.
She was going hard, bro.
Yeah.
She was going hard. Okay. What's your favorite flavor rap snacks?
The ones I've had Cardi and I've had the Rick Ross joints. I think the Cardi ones was done my joints right there.
Oh. Man, shout out to Rick Ross.
Shout out to Rick Ross again.
I'm definitely working with Rick Ross.
Rap snacks, let's go. Yes, absolutely.
Beyonce or Kelly?
Beyonce, Virgo game all day.
Oh,
Virgo
man.
team all day. Beehive, let's go.
Oh my God.
Beehive.
You rapping hard, bro. Okay, you've been the freshest you ever been in your life, bro.
Right.
But you get to your shoes and your only choices are the S. Carters, the G Units, or the P. Millers, bro.
S. Carters.
No, okay.
Yes, I gotta roll with the S. Carters. Yes.
I feel like even he ain't never had no S. Carters. He's like, what are those? No.
I was around for S. Carters and I was around for P. Millers. Yes.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Would you rather constantly stumble while walking or constantly stutter while speaking?
Constantly stumble while walking because I can always run.
You might stumble harder. You done a crate challenge?
No.
You want to?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
We gotta create a crate challenge though.
I heard somebody say some crazy stuff the other day. They said if you get a girl pregnant, you don't want her to keep the baby, man. Just have her do the crate challenge.
Guarantee fail.
Oh my God, I'm just shaking the middle one. You got it, baby. You got it.
We're gonna be pushing it like the Jenga set.
Oh my God, bro. Dead ass wrong. Wedgie in public. You pulling it out or you walking it out?
Oh, I'm pulling that out.
Oh
yeah.
I devised a way. If you kind of like spread your legs further apart and look back, it'll fall straight out.
That's funny. I ain't never thought about that before.
Try it. I dare you to try it.
Oh, shit.
As long as it ain't a real deep wedgie. Sometimes my wedgies be so deep, I feel like stuffed crust pizza.
Come on, man.
I be feeling like a black and mild. Need to freak the draws out my butt.
Look.
All right. Would you rather go on a date with a homeless person or kiss a homeless person?
Go on a date with a homeless person. I will learn so much.
Definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. You can learn life
you ain't
lessons
touching
from
my
a
lips, though.
crackhead. Man.
Might have COVID on them things.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
shit.
Okay,
Oh, excuse me.
let's see. Okay. It's wash day. You got no clean clothes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You wearing dirty drawers, you gonna turn them joints inside out, or you going commando?
I'm going commando.
Okay.
ASAP.
Yeah. PlayStation or Xbox?
Neither. Nintendo. If we're gonna keep it funky, we want Nintendo. Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. I'm playing that first before I'm playing everything.
You know what I miss?
What?
Dreamcast.
Ooh.
Dreamcast was the work, bruh.
Sonic.
Bruh. It was the first where you could see, if you play like Madden, you could see the plays on your joystick.
Yes,
man.
absolutely. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man, listen, she don't know nothing about that.
Cookie or brownie?
Oh, ooh. A brookie. You had a brookie?
I've had one.
I've had one. Them is fire.
I took my clothes off when I bit into it and turned the lights down low. I lit a candle. My nipples got hard. I was like, my God, this is crazy right here, man.
Like, what the fuck is this, man?
Movies or Netflix?
Ooh. I think I've proved my point with the thing. I think that's Netflix all day. I had an option, so we was going to go see Black Widow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I did? I turned that TV right on.
See, man, I'm a movie, and you being a creator like that, man, I would think you want to go to the movie, see the big joint.
Yeah, but I feel like the COVID kind of fucked that up.
You want to know what's so crazy? The COVID made everybody scared. Until about 2 months ago, the movies opened back up in like June last year.
It actually opened up like probably the next month after they shut everything down.
Bro,
They was renting out theaters.
I was at, bro, for 100.
Yes.
100, you could, bro. I was in the movies by myself until about 2 months ago. It was the safest move. It was the safest time to go.
Yeah. You know they had. I found that out. So one of the guys I know that work for a movie theater said, "Yeah, we opened like a month after we shut everything down." Same thing with event centers.
Yeah.
They kept it under hush though, and didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
They were still booking $1,000 people weddings.
Cause
So
bruh, like, you gotta get your money, bruh.
Yeah. They
You
ain't
gotta
shut
get
down
money.
over here.
Man, I hear you. All right, beer or liquor?
Liquor, tequila specifically.
Ooh, you be getting off.
Yeah.
Tidal or Spotify?
Title all day. Ownership.
Cash money or no limit?
Ooh, I gotta go cash money. I gotta go cash money.
What's hell?
I gotta go cash money, yeah.
Martin or Fresh Prince?
Ooh, Martin or Fresh Prince. We just had this conversation the other day. Damn.
Yeah.
Do I got one? I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta say Martin, man. Martin.
Why Martin?
I don't know why, bro. It just Martin.
See, you know what the thing about Fresh Prince was? He was in high school. So by the time I was able to actually watch and understand Fresh Prince, it was more relatable than Martin because he had his own spot. He had a girlfriend. He had friends. I was like, oh, cool. That's the adult life, but I don't really understand that.
I don't know why I like Martin better, man.
Martin was just funny as fuck. That's all that was.
Even the camera, it's like a warmer texture.
Yeah.
It just felt good to watch Martin, bro.
Martin had his own radio show. He had his own TV show. He got in a fight with Tommy Hearns. Like, he had Biggie come through to the apartment.
Yeah.
Like, everything about Martin was amazing. Will Smith was more, or Fresh Prince was more family oriented.
Yeah.
So that was the big difference that I seen between the two.
And you know, I do a lot of characters too, man. I think innately just soul to soul. I was like,
Martin.
he doing all them characters. I'm kind of doing the same thing Martin was doing right now.
Absolutely. Look at that. And then we're speaking into existence.
Hey, bro. The millions is coming, bro.
Yes, the millions are coming, man. For sure.
Okay, man. Yeezys or Jordans?
Jordans all day.
Which Jordan?
Air Retro 4. That is my favorite. We talking cement grades.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Newport Kings and Newport Hunters. Box of soft pack.
Newport Hundreds.
You smoke squares?
I'm just fucking playing.
Hey, them Newport 100s,
Be
boy.
smacking, don't they?
You a bad boy. You smoking them Cruella de Vil joints, man.
Because I used to have to buy them for my aunt. I used to go to the store and have to. Why? Aunties, man.
She sent you with a note?
Man, listen.
Bro, I done walked in many snowstorms
And
to
I
go get
was
a pack
not
of squares.
18, and they was letting me get them shits off. There you go.
As long as you send me with enough of some Labby Tabbies and some Debbies back when they was a quarter.
Yes. Ooh, remember when Debbie's was a quarter? Remember when
Bruh.
bag of chips was a quarter?
Yeah.
Man.
Same amount of chips. Another
Inflation.
$1. I'm like, man, y'all trash.
And
bro.
my Arizona. You got to give me my 99 cents for my Arizona.
I think products that never have inflation is definitely genocide. I think we talked about this, man.
Really?
Arizona tea.
You
How
think
are
that
you
sense?
keeping your price at $1 for that long?
Damn, that's a good question.
Arizona teas, ramen noodles.
Well, they getting money off the back end. Some type of something. They getting money off the back end.
I don't even. That's why I stopped smoking backwoods, bruh.
Why?
All of a sudden they had that granular stuff on them. I'm like,
You smoke tree?
sometimes.
Okay, so I had to stop smoking Rellos because it's just one. I know people like the harshest and they think it hit harder. No, it don't. Cones, when you hit cones and papers,
Yeah.
you hitting the tree directly.
Yeah.
Like
That tobacco weed high,
it's different.
it make you want. It how you confused to the point you want to fight. It's always a bad trip. It just be like
Like you had some Hennessy.
bro, like I think it's really you suffocating,
Yes.
and you just like, how do I get out of here?
Yes.
Like, bro, I had to stop that, bro. And I feel like they definitely was like, backwoods is selling where?
Yep.
What regions?
Yep.
Hey, put that silica dust on
Yep.
there, man. Go ahead and sprinkle some of that silica on there, man. Like,
Don't bleach it either.
bro,
They f***ing us up.
man.
Are
Definitely.
people gonna realize that though?
Do people even care? People still go to
Nah.
football games, and they like, man, what they said about it's like, man, I'm going to this basketball game. I love to see people put spears in hoops.
Yep.
I don't care about civil rights,
I love for him to get his head smacked off when he got a ball in his hand.
bro. Owners of the team, man. Think about that term, the owner of the team.
That's a
Owners.
whole nother conversation
Bro,
for
that's a
another
whole
day,
nother
boy. That really is.
Bowl or burrito?
Oh, bowl all day.
Carl Winslow or Philip Banks?
Oh, Philip Banks. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Oh. The first Rick Ross. Let's see, Jenny Jones or Ricky Lake. You remember that?
Ricky Lake, ASAP, man.
Hey, I don't
I'm
know.
a '90s baby, so that's what I grew up on.
Some people might say Richard Bay. Hey, you don't remember Richard Bay used to be
No,
on
I
UPN at 5. Hey, man.
UPN was that shit, though.
It was.
It really was,
They
man.
built the channel off of black content. As soon as they got their numbers up,
Skirt.
Seventh Heaven, when I see your smiling faces.
Do y'all remember Seventh Heaven, though? Like,
Man.
man, listen.
Okay, biscuit. Popeyes, KFC, Cheddar Bay.
Neither. We're going Red Lobster.
Cheddar Bay.
Oh, that's Cheddar Bay?
Yeah,
Well, Cheddar Bay.
yeah.
I didn't know that was Cheddar Bay.
I call it Bay, not B-A-Y, B-A-E.
BAE, for real. We went to Red Lobster just to get the biscuits one time. Just to get the biscuits. I'd go eat somewhere else.
Yeah. Order the biscuits and take them home.
Let's
get
go.
Hey, bro. I'm not gonna ask you this one because
Why not?
yeah.
Ask it.
Okay.
Ask it.
$1,000 on your current relationship.
Oh, my current relationship.
Okay.
I'll make $1,000 any day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's it, man. It's another episode, Type Shit Podcast, man. Holler at my man Matt Cone, man. I hope you got some real usable information, man. Make sure you hit us up, Instagram, YouTube, Type Shit Podcast. Type Shit Podcast. Say it with me.
Type Shit Podcast.
And if you like the gear, man, this is all handmade by your guy, man.
Hey, let's go.
Man, so go ahead and pick you up some Type Shit gear, man. You can get this at sixcentsmedia.com. It's right there. sixcentsmedia.com. We out here working, man. What's the best advice you ever received?
Best advice I ever received was stay consistent.
Mhm.
That's going to carry over to whatever business you're doing. It's going to carry over just by staying consistent.
Definitely. Consistency is a talent all its own, man. Until next time, we up out of here, man. Be safe and date somebody over the age of 65 before in your lifetime, man. It's a pleasure. And she can't get pregnant. Good night.
Yeah, that's fire. Yes, I love that. Yes. Thank you.